So shit, man. Y'all know we about to get into this Taco Tuesday situation, man.
Sheesh.
I don't know what y'all been seeing. What been on y'all mind, man? But the main thing that I kind of want to start with, like I said, I'm gonna start light, bro. I ain't even start with nothing. But matter of fact, Scoop, what's going on, bro?
Just hanging, bro. Same old, same old.
Okay. That's what I'd like to hear. So we already see the markets today, so I kind of want to goddamn basically start off right there. I'm not sure how your portfolio looking.
My shit jumped. My shit jumped back up. So my shit's doing pretty good now.
Okay. And you're not that heavy in the tech sector.
I got a how many I got? I got a couple. I think I got like 2, 3. Okay. 2, 3 of my stocks is techie. I'm heavy in that biz though. I'm trying to catch certain points, certain price points, so I can make my play.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, because I see right now, bro, everything as far as I'm looking at it, what I would say, Tesla for sure, Neo is bouncing back, but I'm like right now I'm strictly talking about EVs really. So a lot of the EV plays are down right now.
Mm-hmm.
A lot, you feel me? Basically, that's why I'm trying to figure out like what's all in your portfolio to even be keeping you afloat. Are you rotating your stocks right now? Like what's going on? Are you're not really heavy into the tech industry as far as like who you fucking with as far as in the tech industry? If you wouldn't mind, I'm not sure.
I'm fucking with GE.
Okay.
I'm fucking with GE.
So you're almost making a small COVID play. Would you say GE is a play after COVID also?
When I jumped in GE, I did GE for value, like a value stock. I didn't really do it as far as like trying to catch it at its lowest point, anything like that. I just did it for a value stock.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, same thing. I did Carnival with the intentions of that shit doing something
COVID based.
Right. Carnival is more so COVID based.
All right. What about I guess hotels and stuff like that? Are you anywhere over there?
Not fucking with no hotels yet.
All right, no hotels. You said Carnival a little bit. I heard about the I guess the airplane the plane niggas coming back.
Who that? What you mean coming back?
American Airline and all those bros, they getting I guess it's a resurgence right now.
Okay. That might be nice. I think they probably already hit their little shit though.
Nah. But I wouldn't even play around with them too much. But yeah, right now, I guess everybody is saying basically pile into the airline industry because even right now they're saying the airline tickets are going up, people more comfortable and shit like that. So people low key piling in, but the prices right when I looked at American Airline earlier, I think it was like $36. And that's the thing I was trying to figure out. Instead of just piling into the airline industry, which ones do we feel like it would be the most profitable?
I would go with the from what I hear, American Airline, that's the biggest one, ain't it?
I would say that because American is not just luxury travel. Like a lot of them, bro, they based on luxury travel, and somebody like Spirit they based on loose travel. So yeah, American is the most wide across the board
Commercial.
one. Like, yeah,
Right. Yeah, so I would have to imagine that one. I need to look more into them. I haven't really been checking out for the airplanes. For the airplane companies.
I'm on the same shit. I know they just got a little bailout.
I'm trying to get some big shit because I have some companies that a few companies that fall under the Google index pretty much.
Okay, so you're invested into index funds too?
No, I'm trying to find a good point. I'm probably finna go ahead and make that move. I'm just trying to see if I can get any bit of a discount. But it's not really going. They don't really do that type of jumping, so I'm probably just gonna jump in.
Yeah, I was about to say more than likely right now is a discount. I'm pretty sure, right? It ain't that bad right now, at least.
Nah,
Tesla finished the day down 663.
that's what they at.
Yeah.
See, I'm iffy on Tesla. I think they can fall some more.
Yeah, me too. But I told you, I don't learn too much lessons. So right now, that Tesla at 663, I'm in. Right, you feel me?
Because if you in, I will hold, and I wouldn't sell. But
if you're not in yet, maybe you can find another price point.
I ain't buying yet. Once I'm in, but I ain't gonna buy it right now.
Yeah, I heard that. And like I said, I even hear that same advice for people talking about the Bitcoin because you still not in.
I'm still not in.
Yeah, they were saying that.
And my other shit driving me crazy, but I'm gonna stick with that shit.
Scoop, can you hold on 1 second?
Uh-huh. I'm rolling, you rolling, we rolling. Cause that's the love. All right, man. What the fuck?
You fucking with that vibe, nigga.
Nah, that's my shit. I love that shit.
Yeah, nigga. We was listening to it the other day, but hey, Zay, man. I'm gonna hit my boy up anyway, cause I know my boy ready to come on to get a little interview in with these brothers, man. You talking about my bro? I love niggas. You feel me? That got their foot on the pavement, bro. Working, bro.
Mm-hmm. That's a fact, bro.
All right, so I was listening to a dude talk earlier. And he was saying because I'm still thinking I guess you in the crypto space, but just the fact that you playing with the crypto space in my mind. But maybe you looking at like, man, Bitcoin at 55K right now, bro. I can't buy no Bitcoin and really win. I don't know how you looking at it, bro, but it was at 6K last year.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? So anything, I don't think we should be playing with it at all. But anyways, the bro was saying what we should do is everybody should get at least 100 satoshis. That ain't nothing. That's like $4. Might even be less than that. You feel me? Ain't nothing really, but just to get you started to where the same thing you saying. Once you in the game, you start looking at the game to figure out how to play it. Right now, you out the game, so it's like I don't really got to play the game right now. G, you feel me? Once I figure it out, then I might figure it out. But
once you get in the game, you gonna wish you started way sooner.
That's the only thing I can say, bro. Because I remember us starting last year around March and just putting a little sense in, nigga, and to go back and look at where it was that time that we was playing around with it, man. You feel me? It's upsetting. It's the same thing with Tesla, bro. So right now, maybe I'm on my FOMO shit, but like I said, I'm still technical with the way I'm trading. I'm still analyzing the charts, and I don't know if y'all been paying attention to the tech sector, bro. These motherfuckers are up. Like they got so much money in the reserves right now. Y'all be worrying about the stock price. I ain't worrying about that. They sitting on so much money right now, bro. From what happened in the pandemic from last year, bro. These people sitting fat. You feel me, bro? All they gotta do now is start making plays. Microsoft is trying to buy the Discord chat app. They already bought TikTok, I'm pretty sure. You feel me? So these tech niggas are getting real bullish in a sense, because like, bro, I've been sitting on all this money, nigga. It's time, you feel me? It's time to make some plays. So right now we see it falling. In my mind, I look at that as greater opportunities. That's all I look at it as. But definitely be even be careful, nigga. Be more technical. So I'm not saying just jump in some shit because it's low or undervalued. But definitely, if you could do some technical analysis and start looking and being like, well, shit, this right here look like it's gonna grow though. You feel me? We have to do that. Like I was saying, as far as black people, bro, we have to try to do things to actually level the playing field. We can't be playing the brick by brick game. You feel me? We got you feel me? Continue brick by brick, but it got to be times where you damn near try to knock down a truck or brick or something, man. You feel me? At once. Right. So that's how we really look. Yeah, that's how we looking at it. But we're gonna come back to the stock, John, a little bit because I definitely wanted to get some thoughts on this situation. I'm not sure if everybody heard. Matter of fact, since we in a stock situation right now, they always talk about before it was it was a rule, like the age-old rule was 60-40. It was a 60-40 rule, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that was 60% of your portfolio in the stocks and 40% into bonds. But they saying right now, the way the market looking, people are finding new and innovative ways to where the 60-40 ain't even as profitable as we thought it was, because bonds, they aren't really yielding as high. And I kind of want to go back to the breakdown because I want y'all to kind of see the number. When I was seeing the number, I was like, man, this is obvious. So now people are hedging against the dollar and things like this with Bitcoin, and I guess, you feel me, just different crypto or just different things.
Right.
So I really want y'all to see the whole breakdown, because like I said before, it made sense. Before, you risked it kind of in the stocks is a bigger gain, and you had your 40% in the bonds, and that's gonna grow. You feel me? That's just bonds, nigga. That's supposed to grow every year. That's supposed to be a yearly thing, which you ain't gotta check on your bonds, nigga. You just get your money out. You feel me? But they not doing it like that as far as what you get in the dividend payout, anything, all that shit is now weird. So now people are now looking at it like, I still fuck with bonds because what you can get and the fact that you don't lose. So I'm just gonna throw 15% in now. But if I'm trying to grow wealth, and you feel me, get into this game, now I'm trying to diversify where I got 15% maybe in crypto. So you feel me? All those things is kind of up. So I was trying to figure out, like, as far as the investment, John, I know we kind of new into it, but where are you as far as the portfolio aspects? Like, I'm hearing the 60-40 rule, and you feel me, they saying put 60 over here and then your whatever in bonds. What's your thoughts on bonds? Or have you been really looking into bonds or anything like that right now?
No, I haven't got into the bond space. Pretty much, I did look into that other shit though. I was telling you about the as far as shit like that, about the 401k shit.
Okay, 401ks, IRAs.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I've been looking into them shits as far as like long term, you know, steady growth type of situations. But nah, bonds, that's probably gonna be the next.
Hey, babe, when I got you I see you doing stuff right now. I kind of need you to pull up 401k versus IRA, because I hear us talking about it. I kind of want people to kind of understand what the hell we talking about right now. Because this is an important topic. Hey, we got to be careful of Robinhood too, man. I'm gonna bring back up in a little bit, but we got to run this 401k situation now.
Bad.
Hey, people getting paid too. Reparations have been handed out. Black folks.
Who getting reps?
You like it already, brother. It sound good. Yep. 400K. 400K, bro, was handed out.
Yeah.
100% fact. They said 250K, I think, is going to like house repairs or some shit at land assets or something wild. They told me. I can't see this clear on my boy. Sorry, Miss David. Go down a little bit because it's gonna kind of give you the separate definition. Thank you. Blah. All right, there. 401k right there.
A 401k is a tax-deferred retirement savings account offered by employers to their employees. Employees contribute money to their account via elective salary deferrals, meaning a percentage of their salary is withheld and contributed to the 401k. The money is deposited in various investments, typically a lineup of mutual funds as selected by the sponsor. The fund choices are designed to meet a specific risk tolerance so that employees may only take on as aggressive or conservative a risk with which they are comfortable. Mm-hmm. Investment income accrues, yeah. Okay. No, that's not a word. Investment income accrues and compounds tax-free. Many employers are also starting to offer Roth 401ks. Mm-hmm. Unlike a traditional 401k, contributions are funded with after-tax money, so they are not tax deductible. However, qualified withdrawals are tax-free.
Okay, and that may not seem as bad. Okay, I kind of want to be where we at with the IRA situation. All right. Individual retirement accounts. Okay.
Okay. So IRAs are individual retirement accounts, and they can be as straightforward as a savings account or certificate of deposit, which is a CD at a local bank. IRAs held by brokers and investment firms offer IRA owners more investment options than 401ks, including stocks, bonds, CDs, and even real estate. Some assets, such as art, are not permitted within an IRA according to the IRS rules.
Okay, so off rip, that right there is kind of what I wanted to hear. So it's showing you it's a giant difference from a 401k and the IRA. And like I said, we seen 401ks back for bro, we can rock with whatever, but if we listening to this is an individual retirement account. You can start this with any person you bank with, any brokerage you with. Like, this is almost one of the simplest things to start. Same thing with your 401k. You just go to your brother and you like whatever. But with this option, you have more options as far as stocks and stuff like that. Like, you feel me? Real estate, like IRA, bro. Like the main thing, like I said, even when I got into listening to the IRA situation, because me personally, I hate retirement accounts, especially when I think that the jobs isn't controlling it. So once I was listening to this real estate brand, he was breaking it down. I was like, okay, that makes sense. And a lot of those,
it's almost like two people being in control of the money now. So if anything does get real, it's two different people. Like, oh, hold on, and that's what was with Robinhood in a sense. We have Robinhood and the SEC's guideline regulation folks trying to stop the bag. So, like, IRA just seems like one person's in control, which is you, the individual. Whereas a 401k, it seems like it's more guaranteed, but that also adds an additional person to being responsible to dishing out the money to you.
It's safer in a sense, but it's safer in a sense. Safe don't really make you nothing. So it's not about not being safe. I said, if you use IRA, you could do the same shit where you just buy bonds and you just be safe and play it long term. But with the IRA, you also have other options where you could be like, well, you know what?
Right. You have the CD stuff.
You feel me? It's just different ways to manipulate the system now. With the 401k, it's based on what you're getting paid or whatever the situation is from the job. So,
and then just to be really extreme, just because we watched a film recently where, he was working for a company, Assassin's Company, and as soon as his deadline was up to kind of pay out, they were trying to kill him because they didn't want to pay out. So you might add 4 assassins to your list versus 1 assassin looking at you. But hey, to each his own. Again, there's perks with IRA, there's perks with the 401k. You just make the wise decision that fits your situation.
The main benefit with a 401k is the same benefit of IRA. It's hands off. Tell you can do the same thing with the IRA, bro. It's within your bank, right? It ain't nothing super difficult. I'm telling you, the system doesn't change. It's just once you read into them. The same thing with the C corp and the S corp. Is once you read into them, or the C corp and the LLC. Once you read into them, then you just figure out what's the benefit for your situation. So you feel me? We got to always keep that in context. What's the benefit for your situation?
That's a fact.
You feel me?
It's really all about competency, bro. It's like you can either be in control because you know what's going on, or you can be kind of thinking you're in control when in reality you don't know what's going on. You're just like, hey, whatever they pay out, they pay out. So the whole thing is like when you see a word, when you hear a word, like if you don't understand it, you're like, what does that mean? Google it. There's so much technology out here. You can literally voice what you need to search. So that's how simple knowledge is in this day and age. Like, it's no excuses.
Look, right now we're on the Investopedia. Just go on a site like this. If you feel me, it depends on what lane you're in. You can go to Wikipedia, so you can find shit anywhere, bro. And also, since we on this, I kind of want to throw this towards Scoop because I kind of want to have Vlad say it. But Vlad was saying something about the payment order flow. Can you bring that up so we could kind of see what that is? Scoop, you ever heard of the payment order flow?
I have not.
Once you hear this shit, it's gonna be interesting to you. I heard him saying that, and I was like, "Hold on, he's saying that to me." So I had to go research it and see if that's what it actually means, and that's what it actually means, bro. So once you read it, I don't know, you can kind of give me a gist.
Oh, okay. You want you wanted the videos?
Nah, the video would be good too, but I definitely want you to kind of get a definition if you could do that. That'd be amazing.
Wait, what is it again?
Payment order flow. Is the search over there to the right.
Thank you.
Because I really want us to kind of understand these words and these things going over our head.
Okay, so payment. Oh, let me share the screen real quick.
Okay, blah, bitch, I'm busting at them.
Payment order. Wait, what the heck? I never had it on the screen. Sorry, guys. The same thing I was looking at. All right, can you see it?
Mm-hmm.
So payment for order flow is the compensation and benefit a brokerage firm receives for directing orders to different parties for trade execution.
School, hold on. Does that sound like anything to you? Anything to you? Yeah, we're about to keep on reading, but does that right there sound like anything to you? It said it's the compensation and the benefit a brokerage firm receives from directing orders to different parties.
Middleman.
For trade. Okay, so whenever we're on sites like Robinhood, like I said, we got to use these sites with competency because these sites are technically free, right?
Right.
So it got to be some weird middleman situation or something.
Somebody has to get paid because there's a bill that exists. Okay, there was a moment in time back in the day where you could not get in the stock market without going through a brokerage firm and dropping some money. Now you can get in with just $1.
Mm-hmm.
And again, when things are free, there's usually behind the scene costs that you do not see. So again, be cautious and also ensure that your competency is there. Because if you don't understand what's going on, you could be stuck with the bag. And what that means in our terminologies is you're trying to sell when your average cost is in the red now.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a no bueno because that means you are not going home with all of your money that you put in. And the whole point of this game is to go home with your money and their money.
So you gotta at least break even. Worst come to worst, you break even and get out. But a lot of us we're over purchasing for low value stocks, and that's the only thing that I want us to be very careful of, especially when we hear shit like payment order flow. That's saying that if two niggas execute a trade at the same time, if you a bigger bruh, you
put some respect on you.
Yeah. You feel me? If you just a nigga like us throwing your $2 in, a nigga might be like, buy it after. And then after, if it ain't there, they're gonna hit you with some bullshit. We couldn't complete this order or some shit. They wild, bro. So we gotta be careful of this word right here.
So there is a bias. That's what we're trying to tell you guys in so many words. And it comes from whoever has a bigger name. So some of these brokerage companies and firms have been out for decades. They have, loyal customers that are, going to actually allow for the stock market to even operate because they're investing so much capital into it.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas someone who's trying to invest $1, I'm sorry, but you're not that effective. You're not putting that much into the actual stock market. So there's going to be a bias there and you're probably going to get picked second. So if that wasn't clear.
Okay. And I know you're about to go to my video, so I don't even want to keep on making you read. I see we understand it and we just went in on it. Bro,
let's see it in real time with some content.
Do you have anything to say over there? And babe, while you doing that video, I got another John that you could do fast. If you want to have something fast, it should be in the Taco Tuesday, boy.
No, that makes sense. That explains what happened with the AMC situation.
You feel me?
Really, the GameStop situation.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Hey, and Scoop, I don't know if we know that, but the thing is, because I'm on Reddit and stuff like this, you will hear them say, yo, I'm finally now allowed to such and such stock, such and such AMC, such and such GME. Because I didn't know it at first, but Robinhood had a weird throttle on the GME John. So when they was buying them, you wasn't really seeing it. So when you seen it jump up to $400, niggas was like, what? It's still going? And I told you, bro, these boys trying to get into a band. I'm in the group with these boys. They're not playing their job. They're not playing, bro.
Right.
So when it went down to $80 or whatever, motherfucker thought they was down and out. But they didn't know that, you feel me? They didn't know that Robinhood was playing this weird game where they wasn't allowing you to see that people was buying technically. Man, they fucked around and released it, bro. That shit jumped to 400 and something.
It's dirty world, man.
It's the title of the interview.
With Vlad, it might be on my boy John. All right, what you want to talk? All right, wow. And you could just have that one playing right now while you do your thing in the back. Be on the lookout, because I'm telling you, like I said, like we spoke about earlier, Discord is up for being bought right now. We're not sure, but Google putting some pressure on Microsoft. It is Microsoft putting some pressure on them boys. Microsoft, I think, the one that, you feel me? So it's a lot of stuff being bought up right now. All right, we ready? We loading. These niggas be hating, throttling the computer.
Thanks so much, Julia. We want to get to some breaking news. Bloomberg is out with a report saying that Robinhood has filed confidentially to go public. Jared Blickery, what can you tell us?
That's right. Well, we don't have a lot of details yet, but Bloomberg is saying that they have, in fact, filed a confidential S1 registration statement, or excuse me, a draft registration statement. And the way this works, they'll file that confidentially. Nobody will get to see it until the SEC actually approves their S1 statement down the line. Now, supposedly, way this usually works, in a few weeks, we will get their first actual S1 filing, maybe amended several times, and then in a few months, they can decide to go public. I think this is really interesting. This news just broke while we were waiting for the GameStop earnings that were supposed to be within minutes of each other. That would have been pretty interesting as well. But you think about Robinhood and all the controversy they're facing right now. This is a pretty bold move. They're facing investor lawsuits, a bunch of probes by the SEC, I believe the CFTC, excuse me, probably not the CFTC, but some other watchdogs as well. So for them to be able to have the confidence to go in there and say, okay, we're ready to put our legal disclosures in the document, we're ready to sell our shares to investors, they must know something that I don't. I was surprised a few weeks ago when we were first hearing some rumblings of this, guys.
All right, Jared Blickery, thanks so much. We want to take a quick break. And of course, like Jared mentioned, we're still waiting for GameStop earnings.
So what, the GME had their little conference call today.
Ways to profit from investing.
They said, they said the conference went so crazy. Oh, this is a capital gain situation. I said the conference went so crazy that the shit was shut down. It was overflowed within the first couple of minutes. But they were saying what you got to do as an investor, do you feel me? Do your little situation, technical situation, but you also need to read the transcript from these, you feel me? These little fucking calls. See what the hell these boys talking about, what the hell they got new coming, how they feel, because like I said, be a lot of niggas applying pressure. You about to see a bro apply for some pressure right now. I'm about to say, it's back because he told me it's old, bro. Yeah.
AOC.
Oh, what AOC talking about?
She was pressing her, bro. She was logging in.
Yeah, he won't really talk about nothing, but yeah, runner.
Asking here because this is really important. She's actually asking an important question about the business model of this company, Robinhood. Robinhood is getting paid by companies like Citadel for providing information about their clients. Essentially, in Robinhood, you are the product. Congratulations. So she's saying, well, if you're for the people, can you actually give up these proceeds for order flow and pass them along to your customers as rebates and keep operating? Or is your entire business is 100% based on the big boys getting information about your clients?
Congresswoman, I appreciate that question. When when the statement you refer to was made,
His hair looks so good.
I believe 2015 or 2016. It was before.
Hey, that ain't no face, no case saying that, man.
Commissions and replicate our business model, which made
That's
So
funny,
is
bro.
that I should take that as a no. You're not willing to pass on the proceeds of payment for order
Smart
flow to your
woman.
customers?
I like her.
when the other brokers dropped
I'm just talking about today, right now.
This dude is being shellacked.
payment for order flow, Congresswoman, allows for commission-free trading.
Here we go. That's it. I don't need to hear anything else. Payment for order flow is what allows zero commission trading. Payment for order flow is what allows zero commission trading.
See, we just brought this up with the actual definition. So you seeing him say it right now, Scoop, out of his mouth as if it's okay. As if we don't know what it means. And she just asking him a simple question. He's trying to tell us, yo, the other brokers did it too. I don't care who did it. Did you do it?
Right.
Did you do it? Because it seemed like you had you had majority of the retail investors. So I want to ask you, did you do it? Don't worry about other brokerage. They straight. I ain't hitting them boys complaining too much. It seemed like you had all the retail investors and everybody that was trying to win, and you made them lose. Now you trying to tell me something slick. Well, I just answer. Just watch him. Just watch it right now. Watch this white dude.
Translated in Robinhood and by giving competitors the institutionals
Past than payment.
Mr. Tanev, I apologize, and I don't.
Revenue in the past than payment.
Mr. Tanev, I apologize, and I don't want to be rude. I just have limited time. But if removing the revenues that you make from a payment for order flow would cause the removal of free commissions, doesn't that mean that trading on Robinhood isn't actually free to begin with? Because you're just hiding the cost in terms of potentially poor execution or the cost of lost rebates to your customers.
Yo, Robinhood, one of the worst motherfuckers on execution, bro. I'm telling you, bro. I've been on Robinhood times, bro, that I've bought stock, nigga, at almost $2 less. And I don't know if they think that I'm not looking at the number that the shit says that it purchased that, but they always do it. As soon as I swipe my boy up, so now I'm done, because now I'm trying to execute. Now I'm at a number that I did not see, nigga, when I was looking at my numbers before. What is wrong? You feel me, bro? What's wrong with these boys, bro? You know what it is? It's because a bunch of bros probably got puts and other shit that they trying to execute at that time. So they like, Jit, you got $30 in it? Fuck you. Fuck you, T. That's you with the bullshit that money. That's what I'm telling you, bro. Maybe we gotta ban them, bro. Maybe we gotta make our little. Maybe we gotta make our little coins on there, bro. We gotta go, bro.
I just wanted to report a little bit of breaking news, bro.
What happened?
You see, OG Armstrong pulled up on red. It's a serious business play, bro.
What's going on?
He just bought a whole bunch of his supplies. He let him record them. He got a whole bunch of supplies, whole bunch of merch, nigga.
So what you saying? He back in the game type shit?
No, I'm just saying shout out to Strong. Supporting local black businesses, man.
Shout out to Strong, bro. I want, hopefully you got a image or something for the folks to see.
Damn.
It's a for-profit business and needs to generate some revenue to pay for the costs of running this business. People were initially skeptical that the model, even with payment for order flow, would work when you remove commissions. And I think we've proven that otherwise by making this the standard model by which brokerages operate now.
So let me explain what he just answered. Well, boys and girls, we can't operate if we don't sell your information for the actual institutionals to use it against you. So if you're using Robinhood, or for that matter,
double tap them,
sells your
from Fidelity, and you get an order from Robinhood, and you're paying for the Robinhood order flow, is the Robinhood customer getting as good a price as the Fidelity customer?
Great question.
The execution quality that we can
Ken Griffin,
provide,
by the way,
as
from
measured
Citadel.
in terms of price improvement, is heavily related or correlated to the size of the order that we receive. So if I were to speculate,
don't tell me that that there are other factors involved and take us down another road.
I like this.
I'm asking you a clear question. Assuming same size of order, one comes in from Robinhood, one comes in from Fidelity.
So as I was trying to explain, because the Robinhood order comes from a community of traders who tend to trade in smaller size.
That is
Damn,
man, bro. Hey, pause that. Pause that. Yo.
It's a bunch of broke niggas over there, cuz.
Hey,
Okay, what they buying?
and Scoop, and they trading in the community, so they got to get their money together first before we even could execute the trade, bro. We had to get the money together, bro. What are you talking about, bro? It wasn't about the trade being executed slower or faster. They didn't have the money in time. We had look, bro. What happened in the GME situation? We had to stop everything. You had to stop everything, bro.
That's the main thing. They can just always throw out that first come, first serve.
and that's the bro right there that we know stopped everything. The white dude that he talking to, the Citadel, bro. The Citadel, bro. That's the motherfucker that was like, oh, Citadel, they over, bro. Oh, they're brokerage. Oh shit, like that would
spoke to them for an arm and a leg.
Who?
Felon. She's the secretary of the treasury or some sort.
Oh, Janet Yellen.
Janet Yellen. She taught this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's.
Oh, we already spoke. We already spoke about this. Yeah, Janet Yellen was the one that was out there dropping the bag. I mean, well, getting the bag dropped on her. She did. I think she did like 4 talks or some shit and was sitting up a couple M's. I don't know what the hell she was talking about, but hey, shout Janet Yellen out. Right, even right now, I guess they're saying that we learned from past times. They were saying 1929 when the stock market crashed, and then we had the situation that happened in the 30s, 1930. They were saying the problem was the Fed didn't go big enough, right? So blah, 2008 came, Scoop. I guess they said they went big, but we didn't recover. It took us 6 years or whatever they said. So the next time that we got into the situation, they're saying that we need to go bigger. So right now we're in a situation where I guess Janet Yellen is saying we need to go bigger and go bigger and bigger. So right now when we see these downtrend in the tech sector and all these things, I'm telling you, that's why I'm telling y'all right now it's almost a time to. It's like when niggas was buying Bitcoin in 2008 and it made no sense. You feel me? It's like when a nigga was buying Bitcoin in 2017 and it was $999. And by the next 3 months, it was 19K. So this right now, bro, is a time, bro, that I feel like, this is my opinion. I feel like right now is a time that the correction is weird because it's dipping super low to almost get everybody in that was supposed to be in before the shit randomly jumped up with all these niggas that's just trying to take money out the market, because that's what's going on right now. Right now, everybody's hearing that taxes are going up and all these type of things. They're hearing all this weird situation, so they're like, okay, cool, let me take my money out because now it's actual plays to make on the ground now. So now people think they're making ground plays. And like I said, be patient. Be patient with everything, bro, because you never know. You never know, bro. One day nigga was sitting on some Bitcoin that was worth nothing. A nigga probably bought 30 Bitcoins for $800. Now you got 30 Bitcoin, 55K a piece. And I was telling my wife, bro, Bitcoin came from damn near $6. It's 55K right now. That's why I'm saying we be worried about it fluctuating, going up and down, bro. It got all the way up to 62K. So it can get back up to 62K super easy. A bunch of people just took out. So I'm telling you, the lower it dropped, this is almost getting your second chance of going into heaven.
When you would have pulled out in that situation.
I'm never pulling out, bro. I told my wife the only way I'm pulling out is if I get in low and I make what I invested already. I will pull out my investment and probably like a tad bit more, probably 3%, 5% at the maximum. I ain't pulling out nothing because. Go ahead.
No, I'm seeing a lot of bros saying always had you a pull-out point at some point.
As far as Bitcoin, though?
Not as far as Bitcoin, as far as stocks in general.
Oh, but no, 100% sure.
Right. So with Bitcoin, you approaching it like how a few other people approaching it as far as it's just a
hedge. I'm hedging against the dollar. Yeah. So whenever that's what I was saying. Right now, people is going back to spending. So that's why Bitcoin should fall. Like right now, it makes sense to me. So I ain't tripping. I'm just like, oh, thank you for making it fall back down, because I got in late, even on some of them. Even though I told y'all I was in at 35K, my major investments was like at 45K, 50K. You feel me? So I still want to get my number down low, bro, just to really, you feel me, show my shit. But right now, but like I said, it's just a hedge, bro. Every time that I'm chilling and I got a little extra, I throw it over there because it ain't gonna grow nowhere else. You feel me?
Right.
So every time the dollar crash, nigga, I'm looking at my Bitcoin like, hey, it's time to go. So yeah, as far as Bitcoin, bro, that shit's supposed to be like a saving account, bro. I don't know about how we use it as far as in the future. That's what I'm saying. It has to be a time that I guess you jump out, but nah, you should just hedge against the dollar as long as you can, as long as you possibly can. Even if you don't want to throw nothing else in it no more, just let it sit. You feel me? Sometimes if it fall crazy, take a little something out. You feel me? Don't just sit in like an ass wipe if it falls something too crazy from where you bought in at. But nah, bro, don't even worry about Bitcoin like that. Bitcoin ain't your traditional stock situation. You just putting shit in here. With stocks though, for sure. If you get some little bullshit ass gains off some bullshit stock, take your money out, bro. Run for the hills. Leave your whatever gain you got in, $10, $150, whatever you got. You know you niggas be having big money, so whatever your gain is, bro, just leave that in and take out whatever you just doubled up on. You feel me, Scoop? Like, imagine all these shits that 4x. All you gotta do is put in, like, I seen the one dude, he was investing in the sundial growers. They was never more than $2, but they started out 0.000003.
Yeah.
So to even get the $1.91, it's a crazy jump. And now you got your money in there, and it times that. You don't worry about the money that they got for the stock. Worry about the money that you put into the stock, because that's what's going to times. That's crazy, bro. You feel me, bro? I'm playing a different game now, bro. I'm not caught up with a lot of the short-term niggas, bro. Short-term niggas, bro, they don't never make it, bro. They don't never make it, bro. Bezos was clowned. The nigga from Netflix was clowned. Every year, Netflix start the year out negative, because they got to buy content. At the end of the year, by middle of the year, everybody talking about them. You got to relax, bro. We got to relax with investment, colored people. I'm fucking with y'all. I know y'all get mad about that shit, baby. Run the video. You got something to say, Queen? All right, run the video, bro. I want to color people to come at me about some shit. Right now, T dissing us.
What he's asking here, let me just explain the question. So
double tap it. Look at that man mouth. Oh, you ain't got his mouth on the screen.
Asking, well, what happens?
No, I got you, Queen. Do your thing.
If you have two identical in that hypothetical
of the
one's for identical order.
Which one gets executed first in that hypothetical?
Two identical orders come in. Same stock, same quantity.
Yeah.
One's from Robinhood, one's from Fidelity.
Precisely.
What happens?
The quality of the execution varies by the channel of the order.
He just replied, yes. That's it. We can close this interview.
The man say, what the so like we both got the same, like it ain't even like the example I gave y'all folks where I was like, I came in with a little bit of money. I came in with big money, just like bro came in with big money. And this dude hit me with some sidebar. You just heard the man, bro. These people, bro, I think they think the population is stupid, bro. Like they'll say it in your face. I guess maybe they use big words, because that wasn't a big word though. That should have been as simple as simple was. But you could run them. Please listen to these people though.
That's a yes to the question, by the way, as far as I understand his answer. But I mean, I can't believe I screwed up what he answered a second ago.
This is a commonly understood phenomenon in economics that channels matter.
Channels matter is his way of saying you're getting screwed if you are.
Meaning that the bigger current that you're in, the more success you get.
Okay, let me reclaiming my time, sir. Who gets the better deal? Well, one that comes from a broker who is being paid for order flow, and one not. Can you testify that on balance there is no difference?
He can't testify,
assuming the same size of the order.
No, he can't.
So as I said earlier, size of the order is only one factor.
You are doing a great job of wasting my time. If you're going to filibuster, you should run for the Senate.
Why did Robinhood insist on buying, but not the selling of GameStop?
Just a tad bit more.
And why did folks get locked out on the buy side only?
Oh, that's a good question.
Ranking Member McHenry, I appreciate the opportunity to address that. The reason that Robinhood,
I don't think
first of all, let me say Robinhood is always committed to providing access. It's in our name. It's in everything that we do. The decision to restrict GameStop and other securities was driven purely by deposit and collateral requirements imposed by our clearinghouse.
It looks like Vlad is wearing a helmet.
One
of those old motorcycle helmets.
Yo, that's not us.
Why?
It looks like a watermelon.
Buying securities increases our collateral requirements. Selling does not. Moreover,
Come on, Tom.
Preventing customers from selling is a very difficult and painful experience where customers are unable to access their money. So we don't want to impose that type of experience on our customers unless we have no other choice. And even though I recognize customers were very upset and disappointed that we had to do this, I imagine it would have been significantly worse if we prevented customers from selling.
Let's be crystal clear. That decision you made to restrict the buying but not the selling of GameStop was based, what was it based on pressure from anyone on the witness panel here today?
Not at all. Zero pressure from anyone. It was a collateral depository requirement decision made by our Robinhood Securities president.
Do you believe your lack of candor with your customers might have contributed to the wild speculation and confusion?
Let me explain what she's asking here. She's saying about something that I've been talking about a lot. She's basically saying, well, when you halted buying on GameStop, you said you're doing this to protect the customers.
Can you?
Move
Cause we kind of out right now. You can go to the other John, but all right, it's in Taco Tuesday. But Vlad, just explain to us that it's in Robinhood's name. What's in their name? Robinhood Easy for Customer. What the fuck is in their name? Like, what the hell he think that we see that's in his name that made us think that he was? First of all, bro, it said Robinhood. I don't know if you know what that means, nigga, but you was supposed to be robbing the hood. That's exactly what you did, bro. You stole from the hood. Matter of fact, you was the man in hood robbing. You was a KKK member, probably. I don't know what you was, bro, what you had going on, bro, but it's nothing in your name that made me think nothing other than what you did, bro. Nothing other, bro. What are you talking about? It don't say Robin Hood for small man. Like, where is that at in your name? Like, Scoop, did you read the name? Does it say something for small man in their name, bro?
Definitely not, bro.
The man said it was in the name, bro, as if that was supposed to tell us anything. And then he went on to tell us everything he had to do for us. Yeah, I understand. It's in my name, but I couldn't even do it for y'all. But I still allow people to sell. Nah, you can't buy. It's low. You can't buy right now. You can only sell.
And
so what you telling me?
Like,
who you selling to?
If you're gonna say like I'm supporting the smaller man or whatever he said to that extent, it's like if you're doing this for us, bro, why didn't I get paid out when I try to buy out? Like if this was being done for me, then I would have got my money. Why wasn't I able to get the money though? Like after the fact, before the fact, during the fact, I never got the money. So you didn't do shit for me.
Man, the man told people they could not buy. The man told people that they could only sell. Now I'm thinking, who the hell they selling to? Because nobody could buy, but they selling. Huh? That sounds stupid to me. Like, who they selling them bitches to? Like, man, who they probably selling them to? Because none of us on here could buy. But you just selling them to who? To Robinhood? So Robinhood could give them back to somebody? That's all it sounds like to me. A nigga selling them to somebody so they can be like, yo, I gotta give them back to brother. I need people to sell them to me. Because like if you could sell, why can't I buy? We're on the same platform. Like, what if you had something to scoop and you were like, man, I want to sell it to T, and you like, yo, T, I'm selling right now, just press buy.
Man,
oh my god.
Vlad tripping, bro. Vlad tripping if you talking about he for the people, bro.
When Joe Biden's president, America is just going to have to keep up.
Just take it slow. Well, President Biden could have used that advice today, but instead he decided to race up the stairs to his airplane, and this happened.
Bloop. Bloop. Bam.
Well, it's kind of awful, actually.
Scoop.
And
Why he just didn't relax? And I heard people saying, y'all want to laugh at Biden. And when Trump was in office, he was tripping over his word. Bro, we laughed at Trump. We laughed at Bush. We laughed at everybody. Now, see, I understand y'all. Y'all pussy. And now y'all emotional because we laughing at Biden. Bro, chill out. Chill out. You're walking up some steps, bro. We know you 80 plus, bro. Chill out, bro.
Nobody rushing you. Hey, President, you think he can push that shit along, bro?
Well, it's
They
kind of
can
awful.
move that shit along, bro.
Man, run that shit back. Because he could have stopped. He had enough time to reconsider, read some litter. Man, show it on the subject. You sure?
Come on, man.
Some people are always in a hurry. They run when they could walk, race up steps when others take it slow. When Joe Biden's president, America is just going to have to keep up.
Just take it slow. Well, President Biden could have used that advice today, but instead he decided to race up the stairs to his airplane, and this happened.
Yeah, ain't nothing else. He just talking. Oh, he about to run up again. Oh.
Vlad, you tripping, boy. Vlad, you tripping, boy.
Man, double tap that, bro. Boy, go too far, bro. Bro, why you be hitting that pause button, bro? Just double tap. That's all I want you to do. Next time I tell you something, just listen, bro. Women don't listen, bro. Y'all like Biden. Look at Biden, school. Look at Biden. I'm listening, babe. Slow down. Slow down.
You know, I call that shit live in effect.
Huh? You was watching Biden live or what?
No, I
nigga?
wasn't live, but
Well, it's kinda awful,
I was checking that shit out.
And there's a certain amount of guilt in replaying that. I'm sure.
I thought this nigga was a Biden supporter. Yo, we out of here, bro. We out of here, bro.
Clearly, someone should be.
This man too slippery, bro. The man too slippery, but right here, Scoop. Right on the slippery backs of a white man. Guess what comes up next?
What we got? What we got?
I'm talking about some families in Evansville, Illinois. You feel me? I'm about to bring up you see that one right there say 7? It say something about 7. I can't see it. It's like a long video, but that on it, click on that though. But pull the article up, let that run and pull the article up. Type in Evansville. Type in
websites to
400K
make money online for free this year in 2021.
Oh,
yes, you heard that right.
Type in 400. That nigga pussy think gonna run me. Did you type in 400K? Nah, don't write it like that though. Just write it like 40000. Just write it out. Nah, write it out. Take that K bullshit off there. Write it out. All right, 400K to black family reparation or some shit. But anything you want to put is gonna pop up. Because I want people to hear these articles, bro. Oh, this boy right here is adding us up, bitch. We on Brave and this happening to us?
Shit.
Oh, Brave gotta get sued.
I don't see anything.
Oh my gosh, your laptop. Hey, babe, you can put my symbol on my theme song.
Which one?
No, I got it. No, I got it. Don't worry about it. You remember those old school Shaft?
The old school sound effects, bro. Them the regular ones still though.
This is not an ad.
No.
Oh, this got nothing to do with nothing.
This is 7 websites you told me to click on.
Yeah, I wasn't reading. I was informed. So when you want to read, I'm send you the article, bro. I got the article right here. If you just want to
send it to your Facebook.
I died.
Trying to do.
No, I gotta read the other one. But you saying we should be full on here?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I hope I didn't mess up on the position. All right, but that's the article nevertheless. You can. Shit.
Scoop, can you hear me?
Uh-huh.
All right, so Chicago suburb shapes reparations for Black residents. It is the start. Officials in Evanstown, Illinois were weighing how to distribute $10 million in reparations to those who suffered housing discrimination. In Evanstown, Illinois, the proposal in Evanstown, a lakefront suburb of Chicago, on Monday was both pioneering and rare, a blueprint to begin distributing $10 million in reparations to Black residents of the city in the form of housing grants. It is the start, said Robin Rue Simmons, an alderman and an architect of the measure. It is the reckoning. We're really proud as a city to be leading the nation toward repair and justice. In Evanstown, a city of 73K people that is home to Northwestern University and known for its liberal politics, members of the city council said they were taking concrete steps that go beyond proposals that have emerged in American cities in recent years, committing funds to a city reparations program intended to address historical racism and discrimination. But as the details of how the money would be distributed are beginning to take shape, elected officials, residents, and activists for racial equity in the city say they are far from united on the specifics. When the city council overwhelmingly agreed in 2019 to create a reparations fund, it planned to use private donations and tax revenue from the sales of recreational marijuana, now legal in Illinois. The first phase of spending from the reparations fund will begin with $400K in housing grants toward home repairs, mortgage assistance, or down payments toward a new home. The grants take a different approach from the common view of reparations as cash payments to a wider group of Black Americans who have suffered from discrimination rooted in slavery. In Evanstown, the housing grants are more narrowly targeted to residents who can show that they or their ancestors were victims of redlining and other discriminatory 20th century housing practices in the city that limited the neighborhoods where Black people could live. Eligible applicants could be descendants of an Evanstown resident who lived in the city between 1919 and 1969, or they could have experienced housing discrimination because of city policies after 1969. It's not clear how many people in Evanstown will qualify. City officials said the number of available grants of up to $25K each is small. The population of Evanstown is 17% Black, 59% white, and 12% Latino, according to census data. The choice to provide housing grants rather than cash payments has raised concern among some Evanstown residents, including one member of the city council, Cecily L. Fleming, who voted against the first phase of spending on the reparations plan in a vote Monday night. I want to be clear. I 100% support reparations, she said in an interview. What I can't support is housing program being termed as reparations. We are potentially setting precedent. On Monday night, the resolution passed 8-1, and dozens of residents spoke at the meeting, with most in favor of the measure. City officials say they do not have the authority to give direct payments to residents without leaving them with a tax burden. Under the housing program, grants are paid directly to banks or businesses, and the officials said they hope the reparations fund would be complemented by larger efforts from the federal government and other entities. In Washington, Congress has debated a bill that would create a commission to study the reparations issue more closely. The bill, H.R. 40, was last considered in 2019, and it refers to the Civil War era, Broken promised to give former slaves 40 acres and a mule.
Mhm.
Under the bill, $12 million would be sent to establish a commission to study the history of slavery and discrimination and create a proposal for remedies. At a hearing of the House Judiciary Subcommittee on Constitution, Civil Rights, and Civil Liberties last month, Herschel Walker, a former football star who is Black, argued against reparations, saying they are divisive. Reparations teach separation, Mr. Walker said. Slavery ended over 130 years ago. How can a father ask his son to spend prison time for a crime he committed? Leaders of the Jesuit Conference of Priests said last week that they would pledge $100 million to benefit the descendants of the enslaved people. The order once owned the largest effort toward reparations by the Catholic Church yet. In Evanstown, the remainder of the $10 million fund has yet to be determined, but the process is expected to unfold in a series of public meetings this year. Many residents in a city where signs in front yards promoting racial justice and equity are commonplace say they are watching the reparations debate closely, whether or not they will personally receive money from it. Sebastian Knowles, a 20-year-old junior at Purdue University who ran unsuccessfully for Evanston mayor, said he worried that the current plan was not expensive enough and that other cities would mimic the housing program and refer to it as reparations. It's detrimental to the larger movement of reparations, he said, because media and municipalities will take this program at face value and they will use it as a blueprint. Giving $400K to 16 Black people in a town of 1,200 Black residents is not reparations.
How much what he said? How much Black people?
Right, 16?
16 Black people.
That's wild.
In a town of 12,000 Black people.
That's wild.
Mark Christian, 51, an operations manager from Evanstown, said that he was in favor of the city's efforts on reparations as he walked through a park in the city on Monday afternoon. He is a native of Milwaukee, and his family had not lived in Evanstown long enough to be eligible under the housing program debated Monday evening. But he was supportive of its goals. I think anything to help Black people get what they've lost due to slavery and systematic racism, every little bit helps, he said. Peter Barthwaite, an alderman and a supporter of the reparations plan, said he hoped other cities across the country will take notice. I hope that...
That's what I was saying. That's what Brett didn't want to get missed in translation. He kept on saying, yo, we should just even stop calling it reparation. Just say, hey, we helping people with housing.
Right, we got some
housing situation.
What they say? We got some what they say when they group everybody together, bro.
Is this what the
minority grants?
Yeah, like, is this what the Jewish people got? Is this what the Indian Reserve?
But that's the smallest sample of people I've ever heard. Like, you could probably get more minority grants to Valencia than that shit, bro. That's crazy.
16 out of 12. What is that, babe? 1,200?
Mm-hmm.
And that's a low amount. That's a low amount of Black people, and that's a small town. They should have just covered everybody.
That's all I was thinking.
If you're gonna step out in front of the world like that, just cover everybody, bro.
At least everybody that qualify.
Everybody that right.
At least everybody that qualify. So like what? And then like why was the qualification so steep once you see, oh, bro, we only had 16 people? You feel me? Let's make the qualification a little different. Let's see who else we can group in this group of shit. Like, why was the qualification so strict that it was 16 bros out of 1,200?
That shit is wild, bro.
And why once they see that it was only 16, they didn't change up the plan. Like, hold on, let's get some more people in here. They was okay with that shit.
Yeah, that's the goal, bro. That's the goal.
That's the fucking craziest shit I
Take
heard.
what you could get, man.
When I initially seen it, I tell you, when I read into it and I was reading the number, they were saying 250K of the 400,000 or whatever the situation is going to housing. So I was like, damn. So all right, they got basically 250K, a little less than that because it's 4,000, so 150K left. What they doing with that? But I'm hearing a bunch of weird shit. It don't seem like they trying to do nothing.
Man.
They might fuck around and pay your rent for a year, huh?
But that's wild, bro.
Right, imagine when we thought about reparation, we probably thought we niggas gonna be throwing money up. Bitch, we rich.
Be like, nope, here's a house where you can't afford the taxes annually. You sure as hell can't afford the insurance. So that was going to put you in a stipulation. Code enforcement's going to be on your ass. HOA is going to be on your ass. You're going to be out of that house within 2 to 3 years. And you're going to be back in the same perpetual system that
And
you
what?
were already in.
They can say they helped. We tried to give them something, man. Try to give these guys something. It's like they don't want to work. We try to help these guys out. See, like no one wants to work. Okay. So what? You see anything else in there super interesting that you wanted to bring to the forefront? Because yeah, you definitely brought up a lot of John that I wasn't even on.
Yeah, this is the New York Times, and no, there's nothing else really. I hope that this first step will provide blah blah blah. You know, the blueprint. Other Black communities. Ms. Simmons, who initially introduced the reparations legislation 2 years ago, acknowledged that critics of the housing plan had emerged recently, but she's also seeing growing support from houses of worship in Evanston. Some of them have pledged funds, a sign, she said, that support for reparations was growing. But like that in itself is even funner to me, because you saying, wait, like it's people donating to pay these reparations out. So are you saying other Black people are paying other Black people reparations?
Shit loose, man.
It's like only white people donate. They're not doing that, so that means there's other Black people paying for other Black people's reparations right now. That's crazy.
Hey, and I've been noticing that Volkswagen been doing a little back and forth as far as I think they went up like 8% or something the other day, and I guess they got a EV out now, and they saying it's real interesting because I guess Volkswagen German.
Oh yeah, their numbers are going crazy. They damn near on the trend to take over that market.
Yeah, I hear people saying that.
But that's what I wanted to talk about that shit too, because I don't know if you heard about the TAAS shit, the TAS shit.
No, I'm not sure what you're speaking of right now. What's up?
Bro, it's pretty much transportation as a service, bro. And what it's supposed to do is essentially eliminate the need for driving.
Oh yeah, the robo-taxi bros.
Yeah, but they saying that the shit is like really gonna take over the whole market, bro. Just kind of like how tech took over. Kind of like how goddamn Amazon took over, but this shit is gonna change a lot because what we're talking about is no more need for parking. We're talking about no more need for garages on your houses. Different houses being built, different formations to neighborhoods and everything. They saying, bro.
Bro, I'm not even about to explain because I'm not sure if we're talking about the exact same shit, but Kathy Wood got a projection basically for Tesla by 2025 because of the same robo-taxi situation. And Tesla is valued to be a $3,000 stock by the year 2025 because of the same situation that I'm not sure if it's the same situation, but I spoke about this on another episode when I was saying as far as in the robo-taxi situation, the amount of data that Tesla got, the next closest niggas, I'm pretty sure, was Google, and they in the thousands, and I'm pretty sure Tesla is in the billions amount of data, basically because Tesla has so much cars on the road. Like Tesla has so much data that when this robo-taxi, if this become the new future where you said we ain't parking and a taxi just coming to pick you up, loud, drop you off, if we're saying that right now, the leader in that space is Tesla. Maybe it may be something weird. Like I said, Volkswagen, they just created their first EV, and it's interesting right now. I'm hearing people say a lot of interesting things about them, but I don't know what just happened recently. But they felt like a motherfucking fat lady today, like Biden walking up them stairs with a fat lady body. You feel me? It fell, but it couldn't get back up. It came tumbling down.
Right.
Yeah, it finished the day off. I think pretty sure down 6% or something like that. Matter of fact, let me see if it's doing anything after hours, because I don't think it's doing nothing after hours either. So did you read anything especially about the Volkswagen situation? Like why they may be in a competitive situation or anything?
Well, from what I was reading, bro, it's the price point really, because like they said, they getting cheaper and cheaper to make. They getting cheaper and cheaper to make, bro. I mean, that's the big thing about. I ain't gonna say that's the big thing about Tesla, but that is they like the foreign. You know what I'm saying? They in the foreign market, essentially. Not foreign market, but the luxurious market.
I see what you're saying. So, all right, have you been hearing anything about NIO? You know, NIO is another EV. They in China.
Nah, I'm looking at them now, but nah, NIO missed me.
Yeah, they say. I heard a brother speaking earlier. He was like, "Bro, I'm looking at the road, and every car right now in China is a NIO because you know China and Tesla just went through a situation. So that's another reason why Tesla taking a hit. So besides, huh?
How you spell NIO?
I'm pretty sure they're the NIO bros. Cause I got both of them in there, but it's got NEIO and the NIO. I'm pretty sure that's them. Go down and make sure that's the EV bros, cause I be in my ways.
Automotive, yeah.
Okay, so that's them. Yeah, because it's another NIO. So don't get it twisted with the NEO bros. NEO is another nigga, and I feel like they'll get you called out. It's the same thing, even with Nicola, because even the price is the same, basically. Let me see what the price is for NEO right now.
See it?
What's the price? 4109. And the price for NEO is 4141 basically. Like, who is these bros? Can you see they little description about them or something? They don't say nothing about them, right? Yeah, that's fucking odd.
Damn, Volkswagen got the big bros on it though. I ain't know that.
What you mean?
Porsche, Audi.
Oh, NEO's cryptocurrency, man?
Oh, it's a cryptocurrency, huh?
Yeah, let's see.
Yeah, that's weird because I got them in my watch list, but like I said, I didn't really hear anything about them that'll make me want to goddamn from pet food to video games. This GameStop trying to make something shake. Netflix trying to make something shake. Amazon trying to make something shake. I love the fact that Tesla down so low because if y'all know me, nigga, I'm in Tesla. So y'all might gonna look back at me like, yo, I know that nigga portfolio look ugly. Or y'all might be looking back at me like, man, I know Brett might be sitting on something. So judge me as you may, but just know right now I'm bullish on Tesla. I ain't got no mind. I'm just running forward. Pop, 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 pop. I'm bullish and bearish. So as soon as I grab, I'm holding. You feel me? I'm a bull bear. I don't know if them niggas ever exist.
You're stupid, man.
Sorry, so this NEO though.
No, this Tesla.
All right, so this Tesla down like a fuckfish. But can you go look at their 52-week high?
$52?
Yeah. If you scroll down, it should show you. Oh, you can't scroll down because you're in full mode. Yeah. You don't even got it right there on the internet, John.
Where?
Those numbers right there. Nah, that's the market cap. It ain't more. Show more. Go to show more and see if it show more.
52 week high?
Yeah.
900?
Huh?
900.
900. So I'll tell you, my whole shit is I get my average down to 500, 600. That's a $300 increase. And $900, I don't think that's nothing compared to what Tesla is. I tell you that Tesla, I don't look at them as an EV or none of these type, bro. I look at this as a tech stock. So I'm just cooling right now with Tesla. So that's why I'm so bullish on Tesla, because this is a tech stock, bro. This is Elon. It's a lot of shit that goes into my decisions when I choose niggas.
And that's my question is like, is the automotive space now going to become a tech space?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, to an extent. Go ahead, Scoop.
Yeah, and that's what I was gonna say. That's one of the when investing in that type of shit, that's one of the places that you want to look for, because the car is only one part of it. You got to think about who making the software, where they at.
So Tesla's like
I'm saying, right.
Yo, but even Twillo, because you were saying this shit, Scoop, and I've been wanting to bring this up. The Twillo situation, you were saying like if we knew what people do, it'll be like, oh shit, I know what this is. So every time you get a verification code sent to your phone, that's through Twillo. You feel me? So if you go on the stock situation and you see Twillo now, they may seem a little more interested in knowing everything they doing. And once you read about the company, you're like, oh shit, this company doing this. They got this going on. The same thing you were saying about Volkswagen just now. You feel me? When you was running down a couple of the subsidiaries or whatever the situation is that you feel me may be associated with the brand. All that, you feel me? All that type of information to be super interesting if we knew that within the moment. But we'll hear about this shit and be like, man, who the hell is this? I don't know about these niggas.
Man, that's what come with your 100 pages, man. Your 100 pages a day,
man. Say that.
Gotta get on it.
Hey, babe, I got one more job in my Taco Tuesday before we wrap anything up. I was really supposed to put it in the history so you can go through it easier. Scoop, you ain't got nothing over there, bro. I seen you bring up a couple of situations. What's going on, man?
What you talking about? We still talking Taco Tuesday?
Shit, whatever you on right now.
What's in the news?
Man, you already know what's in the news. I don't know if y'all want to say that shit.
What happened?
With the whole mass shooting shit.
Ah, man, definitely got to say that. The situation that happened in Boulder.
It's crazy because I was following that shit from I happened to be on YouTube and I caught it when it was an active shooter situation. So I just kind of stuck with it before everything kind of turned out. That shit was wild though. But yeah, we gotta talk about that shit.
Damn, that's crazy. But I'm pretty sure it's in the history, babe. You can't. It's about
that proves one of my points when I was telling y'all. I think I spoke on that Kroger shit specifically because I was saying like when Kroger kind of franchises, they let you keep your store, pretty much your whole store, your name and everything. So that shit would that store was directly under Kroger or franchise, I should say.
And why you felt like something like that happened?
Well, something like the shooting in general.
Yeah, like you ain't hear no backstory or nothing.
Nah. But I'm seeing how it's being used. I'm seeing how it's being used.
Take the guns away.
I ain't going bananas. I think that shit. I haven't really ran the Twitter every time shit like that has happened though. So I don't know if it's always the talk. I don't know if it's ever been this intense. I just feel like it's intense as fuck right now. I don't know, bro. I don't like to be no negative Nancy, but boy, shit seems intense as hell.
Bro, hey, think about this same area too, because this is Colorado.
This is supposed to be the most peaceful place in the world, they saying, especially that city.
Maybe that city, because I if you listen to Joey Diaz from Boulder, and he said Boulder wasn't ready for him. He said he was robbing them like a motherfucking like a legendary robber, like they ain't know about robbery. That's what he was saying, nigga. The people so nice.
Yeah.
He took advantage of him in so many. But the situation happened in Colorado with the Batman shooter.
No, all situations happen in Colorado.
The Sandy Hook situation, I'm pretty sure, happened in that area.
Bro, they got like 10 situations that happened there.
So what you mean is peaceful?
No, that city specifically.
Okay.
It's like you remember that shit happened in Christmas down here.
Mm-hmm.
That little killing happened in Christmas, and people was like, "What the fuck?" It's that kind of situation. That shit don't happen in Christmas,
man. All right. So this is because the Derek Jack situation is leading to black women feeling undervalued. So I hear Goldman Sachs is stepping in with big sacks, and he got some. You feel me? He got some aid for our women.
Damn, hey, you I read this shit. I wanted to speak on that shit. That shit is crazy.
What's your thought on it? $100 million.
Bruh,
that's 10 billion? Okay, we remember the number.
That
I got the
shit is
screenshot.
insane what they trying to do to a nigga.
What they trying to do to you? Take you completely out the game.
That shit is wild, bro.
They're trying to replace you with the system.
That shit is wild. Like now they trying to get our business ladies, bro. First they got our mothers and shit. Now they trying to get our business ladies. God damn, man. Where we at?
Bro, you out of here, bro.
Where we at, bro?
They trying to get our business ladies.
I was like, wow, look at Goldman pandering. Because all I was thinking was we just seen Jamal on the Secret to Success podcast showing you Chase, sending him all these little goodies and stuff for being, one of their higher earners on the fucking list. And I'm just like, look at these niggas pandering. Something going on at Goldman Sachs.
Oh, you know what's going on. We spoke about this already. These boys are scared. They scared of fintech. They scared of people like Square. They scared of smaller banks that can start their account for $5. They scared, bro. Goldman Sachs do everything. I heard Goldman Sachs say they trying to bring in a younger group. That's what they told me they're trying to do. So look, if you go get black mothers, then you get their youths. I feel like Goldman Sachs got a plan, but he's not factoring in coolness. I'm like, man, you on that old ass bank account?
Who would crack on that? Nigga? Goldman Sachs sounds like a luxurious bank to be a part of.
All right, everything luxury till the nigga crack on it. Man, nigga, you with that old ass nigga bank account?
Come on, man.
Bro, what are you talking about, bro? White people wear nothing but super expensive designer, and we wear cheap designer, and we crack on them niggas.
They said poor people are flashy, rich people are loud, wealthy people are silent.
You start moving like Zucks. You feel me? You have a baby shower with just you, your wife, and your immediate family. You feel me? Just imagine that shit. Imagine if black people did some shit like that. Nigga, immediate family, like just like, nah, you my cousin. All right. Like just like black people love people. Just everybody seeing the baby. We don't give a fuck about the baby. I spit on the baby probably. But I love babies.
Oh, they spit on the baby all the time by kissing it with their stick ass mouth.
No, they actually spit on the baby though. Yeah, it's a good
tradition.
Yeah, it's a good luck, John. You spit on the baby head and rub it off.
Ew.
They do that in Australia where they spit in the shoe. They spit in the shoe and pour the wine in the shoe, and you drink the wine out the shoe. It's called a shoey. Pull up shoey, bro, because people might think I'm losing. Nah, matter of fact, run this black woman though, because Scoop brought in this black woman theory and made us fucking upset. Somebody taking our business woman.
The amount that could be added to the U.S. economy per year
Damn.
if the wage gap between black women and the rest of the workforce is closed. This is coming out of a report from Goldman Sachs released earlier this month. Joining us now to discuss is Giselle George Joseph, the Chief Operating Officer of Goldman Sachs
Patient lady.
Global Investment Research. Giselle, thanks so much for joining the program this morning. I want to start
Giselle
with that
Joseph.
headline number, that $300 billion number, and maybe help us decompose a little bit how we get there and what the forces are preventing us from seeing this benefit, given the way that black women are lagging behind in the workforce today.
Thank you, Miles. I'm happy to be on the show today. So $300 billion, that is the headline number. And a big part of that is that 90% of, we discovered that Black women are experiencing a 90% wealth gap. I think one of the things that we really brought forward in the research is just confirmation of how foundational Black women are to our households and to the well-being of our economy. Black women are running so many small businesses. They are essential workers. They are breadwinners in their families. They are involved in political advocacy and change, and they are at the forefront of fighting for their own equality. But I think what we saw in the research is just how disadvantaged they are, and they continue to be across a broad range of economic measures. And that is what the $300 billion speaks to.
And Giselle, it's Julie here. You all also looked at the reasons behind this, right? And you went back and pretty systemically looked into the causes behind this. Education, although Black women have made strides in education as one of the areas, and you still see that persistent earnings gap. So what to you are the most important reasons behind this, and hopefully those that can be addressed?
I think what our research showed is that the lower levels of earnings accounted for about 2/3 of that. So the remainder, as you said, Julie, is explained by a variety of other factors.
Yeah, it's these. I want to see these 4 boys right here: lowering barriers and creating pathways to economic security. What's going on over there, babe?
Reduce barriers to college education and increase graduation rates for Black women. Provide access to capital for Black women entrepreneurs.
Okay.
Increase financial education. Invest in Black communities.
Okay.
Why do they even say Black communities? Why do they say Black
Right.
women?
Yeah.
Because, like, wait, okay, first and foremost, I think the graduation rate of Black women doesn't need any aid right now in comparison to the Black man's rate of graduation.
Reduce barrier to college education. I don't know a lot of Black men that even make it to college. They still goddamn strung out.
And is it like they've given up on the Black man because they're like, nigga, even if we get him up here,
bullshitting with
gotta turn
money.
around and go take care of his people.
Bro, they ask.
Girl ain't gotta take care of nobody.
Bro, they tricking us, and I tell you, I seen this shit in the job. Somebody was like, "Y'all don't even have no jobs like niggas back in the days." I was like, "Niggas back in the days wasn't competing to have jobs with women, nigga." What you talking about? That's not a good stat to tell us that we're not like the old school man, nigga. We work just like they work, nigga, but they probably work more labor type jobs, but bro. We can't even get no jobs, nigga. We competing with women, bro. They won't compete with shit, and they ain't no jobs. So we can bang on them, but we shouldn't be banging on nobody. But I'm just telling you, every time I hear women do this, and I'm like, bro, what are you talking about, bro? Man didn't have that much jobs back then either, bro. Niggas never had jobs, bro. You got out of slavery, bro. You didn't have no financial fucking education. You didn't have no investment in your Black community. You didn't have no access to capital. You feel me? You had a bunch of barriers to going to college. You had decreased fucking graduation rates. That was you, bro. That was all of you Black people. So don't let these people try to trick you and single people out, bro. Black community, we need to get together. Like, look, invest in the Black community. Why even do the other bullshit at the top there? Why provide something special for somebody and then give something to the Black community? How you gonna do that? How you gonna do that, bro? To give something to all of us, bro. We Black.
They're not providing access to the Black community with capital. They're only giving that to the Black woman.
So no financial education to the Black community. We just giving the Black community money to give back to us. Cause we played that clip on the last pod with a white dude.
They literally said, "Hey, reparations, we gonna give y'all a house." Nigga, like, no, you're about to improve your community and your little town so you can bring your white people here, nigga, and kick us out. Like,
bro, imagine giving me a loan for you to buy me a house, but I don't want a house. I got a house right now. I don't need a house. But you telling me because I don't need a house, I don't qualify. Yo, they playing a game with us, school. Run Goldman Sachs, man. Let's see if they got a good plan.
The remainder, as you said, Julie, is explained by a variety of other factors.
Should we call them one?
That includes access to capital. It includes access to financial information. But we also saw that Black women tended to lose more jobs during a recession. And unfortunately, the pandemic just further confirmed that. We saw in the February jobs report that the economy is getting better for most people, but for Black women, we actually saw an unemployment rate that actually rose.
And that backsliding in not
All right,
just
pause
the
that real
Black
quick.
female workforce.
I don't want to knock nobody, but the main reason why is because labor jobs are thriving more than female jobs. I'm not sure what jobs females do a lot of, but I'm telling you right now, if you want to do some labor, if you want to go stock something, if you want to go, you feel me, do some type of job like that, pick up some trash.
Amazon.
It's a good time to be, man. It's a good time to be a trash person, a box picker upper,
a delivery driver.
bro. Right now it's time for everybody to eat. But Black women, I'm not knocking. I'm telling y'all, the reason why y'all going through it is because in these times your man went out and worked. I'm trying to say
the reason they going through it is why they always going through it.
Mm-hmm.
They beggars being choosy. It's like, bro, you can't be in the white man system, bro, expecting everybody to pity you, bro, because you want to work a specific corporate job. There's jobs out here. It's just you don't want to work those jobs.
Mm-hmm. I ain't even want to go there with them though. I was just saying this. The main reason, if you go back to the origins of it, it's just because the man is not in the household. You feel me? It's always a dip in the type of jobs or the type. You feel me? The type of production we need in society. That's just normal, bro. Warren Buffett said, bro, if I was born back in the Middle Ages, I'd be lame. Somebody would beat me the fuck up. But you feel me? You feel me? We gotta always be careful about thinking that it's discrimination instead of being like, okay, well, it's the time that we live in. And in these times, then we got to start using the man more. Like I said, it started with the 1960s, where the man was like, okay, they're against us. They're against the Black Panther. They're against MLK. They're against Malcolm X. They're against Garvey. We got our women out here, and I'm seeing that they're trying to accept our women. So we're like, all right, well, let's go with our women. You feel me? Let our women go ahead. And we always sent one daughter to college because all the girls can go to college because we didn't have that much money, and the guys went to trade schools. So we was doing that. That system was working, and then now we end up here, bro, where people forgot why the fuck the system was designed, why we had women doing this and doing that. Now we complaining about we never was supposed to get that. We knew that it was a time that y'all was getting that, so we said go get that. Now it's a time to send the man back out there. Now it's a time to have labor jobs. I'm telling you, bro, it's so much labor jobs, bro. If your man ain't a lazy bum and you got a good man, bro, you could send him out there to find something to do right now, bro. Something to do with his hands right now, bro. You could be at home making or whatever the situation is, but we have to take turns with this work shit. We can't be so caught up like, man, they're not giving me nothing right now. But what about when they was giving you something? Why the fuck you weren't complaining then?
It's a season for everything.
So you feel me? We got to be cautious about that, bro. Like that's gonna cause division. The same thing with the reparations. 16 niggas got some shit, Scoop. And I'm in this bitch and I'm Black. And I see 16 motherfuckers. I might rob them, and you're gonna be like, look at me hating on Black people. I ain't hating on nobody. I'm mad.
Come on, bro.
I ain't thinking straight, bro.
But the female workforce in general, we've seen, as you outlined, something you also highlighted, which was quite surprising, is that Black women made significant strides to close that earnings gap a couple of decades ago, but that it has been widening. What are some of the factors that have driven that recent widening, and why are we seeing this increased inequality once again within the workforce, at least based on the work that you guys have done?
Actually, that was one of the most concerning part of the whole report. We saw in the 1980s an actual reduction in that gap, and we previously had seen quite a wide gap between white women and Black women, for instance, and we saw that gap close to about 5% in the 1980s. And today that gap sits at 15% again. And I think even more concerning than that is the fact that the factors that contribute to that gap as it currently stands are factors that are a lot harder to measure. So we're talking about discrimination and not just education, because to the point Julie made earlier, we've closed that gap a bit on education, but then we're seeing, inequality in the quality of the schools that, Black kids go to, for example. And so I think more than anything else, it's the concern that the reasons for the widening gap are factors we actually can't measure.
It's mentioned in the report that single Black women are 6 times less likely to own stocks than single white men, and nearly 50% less likely to own a home. Just in terms of the stocks component there, how can investment banks like a Goldman Sachs change that? But also, how can financial media platforms like a Yahoo Finance change that?
I don't purport myself to be a smart nigga or even a dumb school nigga. But for sure, I just told y'all that they about to tell us about black women investing. And I told y'all that Goldman Sachs and traditional banks cannot compete with niggas with small banks. So now what they're doing right now, Scoop, they're gonna give our women something, get them in the system, and then now they will get their sons or whoever in the system next, because that's what moms do. Anything that our sons do, their mom, you feel me? The mom will force it on us. So this is a fucking ingenious plan. And you see how he asked about it? Because he didn't say, because look, he compared single black woman to single white man.
What the fuck is that?
What are you talking about? As stocks, bro. Women don't fuck with stocks like that. Like, did you go somewhere else with it? But why didn't you just?
I guess there's never gonna be a moment where it's single white women at this astronomical rate. But it could definitely be an incel at this astronomical rate.
But look at married black family though. Like that's the actual competition. That's the actual level that we need to be to compete on. But even with the single white man, he is hiring the white woman. Black man doesn't have no role of hiring nobody in a sense. So the only way we can make this work is if we understand we're a team and stop complaining about you making less, because right now I'm seeing that married black family is doing pretty well. So let's just be married black family, because single black woman ain't doing good. And it's more single black women than married black families. So let's get single black woman in the married black families category, and look how we'll be smacking the white family. And like I said,
they try to placate on their spirit because they know about purple and it being royalty. So they're like, the black woman purple. Powering up on them. They're like, look at the orange and the married black family 9 and that orange. So that's a lower self color.
Yeah, and look, what times is those stocks and what else? What is the other one?
Own businesses and home.
But look, you know the funny shit is, where is single black man? Imagine what single black man would be. That the fact that they didn't even put him on the list. Hey, and another thing, Scoop, why is our woman competing against their single man?
That made no sense.
Where's the single white woman at?
But I said I feel like the likeliness of a single white woman having her own home, a white man usually owns that home.
That's what I'm telling you. A white man usually hired the white woman. That's why the married white family making so much, because a lot of our women is proud single black women, because we don't see single white women on here. So I'm telling you, if you put the single black woman with the motherfucking married black family, we will have some motherfucking numbers to be doing some numbers with, because the black man not on here. So obviously he getting his ass smacked. So if he was possibly on here, he could be a little bit lower than the married black. I mean, you feel me? The single white man, and he could help the fucking single black woman, and then they can help each other, and then they married technically. You feel me? Now we playing an odd game where married white people smacking us because they don't have their white women being investors and being fucking owners, basically. I'm telling you, bro, they aren't confused with the game. I heard somebody saying this earlier. They was like, bro, women that live in war zone, bro, are more feminine than our women, bro. I was saying this on the other pod, bro. We said that our women is strong. Even though we go outside, nigga, and start up some shit with a crazy ass horsepower, you getting some shit that's growling back at you, and you say that's beautiful. A young lady that's supposed to be a young lady, nigga, you tell me that's strong. But your iron piece of shit car is beautiful. Yo, we backwards, bro. And I know why we backwards, because look, black womanomics. What the fuck does that mean? Fuck does that mean? Bro, Claude Anderson already wrote a book called Powernomics, bro. They're playing with us, bro. They know about Powernomics. They're playing with you, bro. They're like, nigga, yeah, I know about Powernomics, but I think that's man dominant. Now let's listen to what this black queen says. Miss Joseph?
I think a big part of that and what we saw is just access to financial information. If you don't have the financial information to inform your decisions, to actually help you plan budgeting.
Oh, she's a Jamaican
and
lady married to a
decisions you
Haitian
make
man. Her
about
name
what
is
loans
Giselle
you take,
George.
that actually is
She married
quite
Mr. Joseph.
and to make smart decisions that actually move the numbers on your ability to get yourself out of debt, for example, right? And so I think to your point, Yahoo Finance, Goldman Sachs, all the banks on Wall Street have a very key role to play in actually just being able to make that information easily accessible in a way that can educate people.
Giselle, talk to us also about what Goldman Sachs is doing through its new efforts, right? $10 billion over 10 years, targeting 1 million Black women. That's the scope of this. How is that money going to be deployed? And what are some of the goals that you have in mind?
Amazing question.
So look, I think before we even get to a conversation on building wealth, let's just talk the basics, right? A third of the homes where Black women live are estimated to be unhealthy. We're talking about rodents and leaks, peeling paint, no working smoke alarm. We talk about health. Black women have three times the pregnancy-related mortality rate than white women. In the city, it's actually a lot higher than that in New York City, and that number is astounding. We talk about education, and 6 decades after Brown versus Board of Education, we have 70% of Black students still in a school with non-majority, or with a majority of non-white students. So everything is related, and I think what we're trying to
Pause
do
that, man. What the fuck are we talking about? Scoop, you heard one of her big complaints? Board versus education that went by, and I'm still seeing that we got 70% non-white majority Black schools. Huh? Hold on, man, the nigga told you that. Bro, I'm noticing, bro, that these majority Black schools ain't got a lot of white people. What's going on with the majority? Like, ma'am, what are you talking about? Do you understand that we had a time that niggas had Black Wall Street and a bunch of actually profitable businesses, bro? Why would you try to convince me that my problem is because after Board v education, you're looking at me and you telling that 70% of our majority Black school is not majority white? Huh?
Bro, womanomics is crazy.
Bro, what the fuck, nigga? That should be the new name of everything they do.
Womanomics is crazy.
Bro, she just ran some shit backwards. Like, she's confused that our majority Black schools is not majority white. Man, imagine if it was chicks at Spelman. Like, yo, you know what I'm noticing? Our majority woman school ain't woman. Yeah, I've been seeing a bunch of. I've been seeing, like, what, man? Bay runner real quick, man.
A little bit more men's in here.
Like, it's a woman's school
with non-majority, or with a majority of non-white students. So everything is related. And I think what we're trying to do at Goldman is say, we're not just impacting one part of a Black woman's life, but every single part of her life, where she lives, where she works, where she learns, and where,
okay, so she worked for Goldman, you telling me. All right, pause it real quick and go back to because I got something in Taco Tuesday, I'm pretty sure. We done with Miss Jamaican Joseph Haitian. This young lady is I'm shout her out. This is a Jamaican Haitian right here, babe. So you I know you always say Jamaicans in position. This is a Jamaican and a Haitian in a position at the same damn time. But I really right now, because what she talking about made me think of something else. And I want to pull it up before we exit. So all right, go to my Taco Tuesday situation, please, beautiful. It might even be in my history because I thought I watched it. All right, so you fine. That's Taco Tuesday. It might just be history then, because I don't see it. Oh, you didn't play Shui, bro. Play Shui, bro, while we going through this. Boy, I want people to know that people out here drink beers out of shoes.
Thank you.
Would you like some?
I'd love some. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. Come
Really?
on.
Oh.
You've done it before.
You're a good man.
Thank you. Cheers.
Listen, I love Red Bull. You've got to be kidding me. I hate you. Okay. Actually, quite tasty. Thank you.
I'm not drinking out of that, mate. Anyone
Come on, everyone.
I'm not drinking out of that, mate. Anyone
Yo, you watching the shoeies, bro? I know you got the John mic muted, and it's gonna take you a little second to get back in, bro. But tell me if you're watching the shoeies right there. These are called shoeies, bro. Somebody grab a shoe that you just raced in. They spit in the bottom of the shoe. They spit in the bottom of the shoe.
Real COVID-like.
So the shoe is already dirty, then you spit in the bottom of it, and now you drink it. Because my brother always tell me that in the bottom of the brew ain't nothing but spit. So young niggas don't even drink the bottom of the brew. So imagine telling them, yo, I got to spit in the shoe. I got to spit in the shoe. I got to spit in the shoe. Yeah, this is it. And this is the same brother that was on that whole shit last time. So it'll be super interesting to see what type of energy he got.
That were polled, we saw an average of 105 hours.
These was the same two brothers that were doing the Goldman Sachs prior.
Of the respondents to the survey said they have been faced with unrealistic expectations and their quality of life falling from right around 9 out of 10 before taking their job at Goldman, closer to 2 underneath 3 at least on average after dealing with these stresses at Goldman Sachs. And Julie, there's been something about the report and how much conversation it has engendered that to me makes me question how real this thing is. I mean, there's 13 respondents, so there's even if we assume that they all do indeed work at Goldman Sachs as junior analysts, it is a small slice of that group. But it's been amazing that we've now had several firms, including Goldman themselves, respond to what was revealed here with material actions. I found that and find that a little bit surprising, given that I'm still not really sure if this is a genuine document, as it were.
Well, it's interesting because I saw another headline today that a lot of tech workers are unhappy and their bosses have no idea. So maybe what it sort of evidences is just the level of fatigue with work from home. And especially if you're, okay, so maybe you're not working 105 hours. 80 hours is a lot, even if it's just 80 hours. And so when you have these...
Like I said, I'm not knocking women, but I'm telling you, this is y'all thoughts, bro. This is a woman on Yahoo Finance. Maybe she playing, or I don't know, maybe it's social engineering. But right now, she's saying, yo, 80 hours is enough. It's like, bro, what? Dude, how the hell you tell me how much hours is enough? No, I need you to work 120 hours. What are you talking about? Because what they're talking about is people quality of life is going down. And they're talking about women, to be exact. But run up. That's funny as fuck, though.
Goldman itself saying...
Like, run her back, though, just so people can really hear her. Like, her whole mindset is like, bro, what are you talking about?
So maybe what it sort of evidences is just the level of fatigue with work from home. And especially if you're, okay, so maybe you're not working 105 hours. 80 hours is a lot, even if it's just 80 hours. And so when you have these, Goldman itself saying it wants to preserve what it calls what the industry calls the Saturday rule, that you won't have to work on a Saturday or when you have Jeffries coming out with packages for people signing on that could include Peloton, or where you have Citi coming out today and saying that it's going to offer some measures to sort of protect its workers. I mean, I think part of that is a function of that work from home.
You see that?
Difficult, you know, that this pandemic has been psychologically difficult for a lot of workers, and maybe they don't, you know, these firms don't want their workers to leave and go somewhere else that maybe is going to be a little bit less difficult. I don't know. I think it's a reflection of where people's psyches are at this point, maybe.
And I think it also brings to light the generational gap inside of Goldman Sachs, inside of Wall Street, and if not, you know, through corporate America more broadly. You have a David Solomon who probably worked 120-hour work weeks, and look where he is now. He's making the big bucks, making the big shots, and leading Goldman Sachs as CEO. And you have to look at this next generation, and when they eventually
where would they be?
Positions, if they want to work 80
Where they gonna be in the future?
That's all fine and good, but are you going to close the big deal?
Look, he talking about legendary niggas that used to work 120 hours and they making the big bucks. So if he's saying that, why would he be saying that if he isn't giving a contrast to what the fuck you doing with your bullshit ass 80 hours?
Yeah, I was thinking about that. I was like, imagine little pussies, fucking millennials becoming bankers. But yeah, I'm like, bro, like, what could they possibly complain about? And I'm like, they probably do stay in them stupid ass apartments. You don't have a backyard. You don't have nothing to go out to and breathe in fresh air. I'm just thinking about all the niggas in the city, niggas pushing niggas in the subway, niggas doing a whole bunch of weird stuff.
People probably seeing people get killed on the subway.
Yeah. And nigga like, no Saturdays, keep going, you secular people.
No, they get Sabbaths. They get the Sabbaths. They vow Sabbaths are off.
They are now vowing Saturdays off.
No, they always wanted to keep that though. But you said they didn't have that at first? No.
That shit was a rolling Saturday.
I feel like that's why it was so much hours, because they were trying to get that Saturday off. Mm-hmm. So they crammed a lot of hours into the week. Mm-hmm. I don't know, but yeah, what you saying might sound like a shit because it did say they vowed Saturday, but I'm just figuring they vowing it like, yo, bro, y'all don't have to worry about it. I don't know. Maybe people was getting extra overtime type shit to do the 1 and 20.
Goldman Sachs is like, all right, we're gonna be strict on our Saturday rule because we know we be saying that we're gonna get our Saturday off, but shit comes up and y'all don't get Saturday off. So we gonna vow like we not mess with y'all. It's gonna be like an official Sunday now. And then Citi is saying, all right, Fridays, no Zoom meetings, bro. No Zoom meetings, no classes on Friday. Yes, it sounds like college now, nigga.
Hey, niggas tired of Zoom meetings. Like, man, bro, I'm trying to shit my boxers on, bro. Like, just leave your boxers on, throw on a suit top. But you don't want your camera to fall. And then you already seen a camera incident. You just rather have on bottoms now. From here on out. From here on out, bottoms is the best option, bro.
You have to go through a process, though. You can't just kind of go and get on camera. You kind of have to brush your teeth, you know. You got to do the basics.
You got to look like a human.
Unless you want to look dusty.
You got to look like somebody. Somebody going to see you and be like, man, boy, you got 1 million views, bro. I was looking at your face, boy. You had crust all around your eyeballs. Oh, for real? I thought I was on the Zoom.
Man, I was looking good in that light, man. You ain't see me? You see me? Sit up in front of the window to get the natural light hitting me.
Man, I need to play my beat from LMS right now. That beat just came my head.
You ready?
Hey, you niggas ain't ready. Goldman Sachs giving out money, nigga, is heavy. Hey, run that. Been all over that
Argument of the most amazing research. Unclear. It's amazing what perhaps an extra 10 hours of working a week could do for you. So it's hard for me to feel sorry for any of those associates, especially when they're pulling $150,000.
I'm gonna push back on that. I'm gonna push back on that because when you think about working like that, how many people who are working 8 hours a week are working 80 productive hours a week? Like, you can get rid of some of that time and make your work more effective. Like, I would push back against the idea that anyone really needs to work that much.
Bro. Like, if any of these things aren't clear to who the fuck woman are and who the fuck man is, bro. She's trying to convince this other brother that, bro, I don't care, but you're not working 80 productive. But he like, bro, you're getting 150K a year. The least I can say is you working 80 fucking hours. The least I can have you for is 80 hours, bro. Even if you're not doing everything, I need to at least have you on the clock, bro. You're making 150K a year. And she's trying to say, yeah, I know I'm making a lot, but still that time that's being used is not being used productively. Young lady, go work somewhere else then.
Young lady, go start your own business.
I'm telling you, bro, woman and man are clearly different. Because this man sitting over there, his whole thing is, bro, I can't feel sorry for a nigga making 150K. Because not a lot of man for sure make 150K. And not a lot of humans make 150K. So, bro, you making 150K, bro, and you complaining about 80 hours, bro? Come on, bro. When my wife was keeping my hours, I'm pretty sure we was working more hours than that, bro.
You're in the wrong league.
So if you making 150K, bro, you ain't working no hours, bro. If I'm working 150K, bro, and nigga tell me 80 hours, bro.
You complain like a nigga that need to be making 20K.
Man, that's the
You
only.
don't sound like you want any money. You sound like you want a Biden check.
Nah, hey, runner, finish out. Let's see what she's saying, man. Dead by day.
Is 120 hours a lot? Sure, but 80 hours, how many hours are they actually working inside of 80 hours? Is it 60 hours? It's unclear, but I do think David Solomon got to the top of Goldman Sachs for a reason. It's not working 60-hour work weeks.
I've never worked 80 hours and I don't really plan to. And if I ever find myself working that much in a job, I probably won't keep it. But that's me, and I don't want to be the next CEO.
Millennials are being raised by their mothers, and he don't want to be nothing but a fucking employee. Hey, matter of fact, let's not bang on him. Some people are here to be employees, bro. And if you're okay with being that dude right there in the middle and not being my boy Solomon, be this dude right here in the middle. But I'm telling you, bro, if you're working 80 hours and you're making 150K a year, the reason why I'm telling you the 80 hours is not because you even working 60 hours, bro. You might be only working 50 hours, bro. The extra little time that I got you on the clock, bro, is because I may or may not need you. You're getting paid 150K, bro. We gotta come to a common ground. There's really no reason to pay you 150K.
Yeah, you gotta come to understanding, bro. Like, what are you here for? Are you here for the 150K check? Like, what does the 160K check look like?
Should I cut you? Because I can cut you a little bit. I can give you the 100K. I can give you the 80K.
Nigga.
What you need? But I'm telling you, bro, I just need you to sit here on the clock, bro, because something gonna come. Something always come up. This is how I develop these hours. Because when we was working, I was doing way more hours than this, bro.
And then they want to talk about fucking pay gaps. Bitch, did you have the same work and towards the, like, what do you mean?
But they're gonna make an excuse.
Work 80 hours and this nigga will work 120 every week with no issue.
They're making an excuse. They're gonna say, bro, but you got to think about it. We're not really working 80 or 120. Like, he's just sitting on the clock, and it's like, why don't you just sit on the clock? Because you have things that you want to do, and that's what I'm telling you. That's a compromise, bro. If you want to have fun, bro, it's nothing wrong with having fun, bro. Have fucking fun, but don't look at a man and be like, yo, look at you trying to work all these hours. That's why you get paid more than me. It's a pay gap. It's like, no, because I'm willing to work more hours because I really just want a wife, bro. And that's what I'm telling you, man, got to go through something. I heard motherfuckers talking earlier. They were like, bro, if women had to go through what man go through, and like I said, shout out to a lot of these women. They are fucking amazing. But every day a man get turned down. Every day a man get rejected, like almost like he like a shot. And they just block a ball in his face. Every day, bro. And when I say every day, it's not once a day. It's almost 700 times. It depends on if you out. If you out, what is it that you got on the screen, bro?
What's on the screen?
Huh?
What's on the screen?
Oh no, you have some music shit on the screen.
No, there's some background.
What you doing? You just got some ambiance going, you said.
Yeah, we're about to wrap it up.
Oh.
Anyways, Jay, continue where you were, please.
Started playing some ambiance in the back, folks. What? What? You not playing your ambiance.
Oh my gosh.
I'm embarrassing you, but you're not embarrassing me by playing ambiance in the back while I'm talking. Huh?
Damn.
What? Where your ambiance? But I'm telling you, you ran ambiance while I was talking in the pod, bro.
All right, guys. And that's another episode of Taco Tuesday, where we talk about currency only. We're back Friday, 9:30 p.m. Possibly with an exclusive interview. Stay tuned, and yeah, we're out. Peace.
Thank y'all for supporting the motherfucking cast, man. Living on the edge. The bro just ended the cast. Shout out to Empress.
We can continue.
As a good moderator doing her things. One, we done gave y'all enough. We said we're gonna start keeping these things concise. You know,
You don't want to rap?
the real concise pods. So I was gonna thank everybody for coming to.
You done?
It's a great addition to see everybody out.
All right, guys. Later.